This.
They said, we said, they said, we said, we say that you heard right, we say that you heard right, we say that you heard right, we say that you heard right. Is he muted for you?
I don't hear nothing.
Greetings
No.
and salutations, ladies and
There you
gentlemen. That was probably the shortest intro we've ever had, but welcome in. Sit down, get comfortable, smash the like button. Ham, how you doing? What you been playing?
Oh man, Borderlands. We have a lot to talk about with that today, so should probably just keep it moving from there. That's because that in 2K26 is all I've been playing.
Okay, but
Yeah,
you're doing
buddy.
good in general, correct?
I'm fine.
Awesome. Matt, the
Yo.
man that likes to lick games. How are you? What you been playing?
I'm doing pretty damn good, buddy, and I have been playing Borderlands, and tomorrow I'll be playing Dying Light the Beast, because I cannot wait for that.
So Dying Light the Beast, is it a sequel? Is it DLC?
It's essentially Dying Light 3. It started as a DLC, but it got way too big.
That's what
It
all
was
the
gonna
devs say.
it was gonna be the second DLC in the Ultimate Edition for Dying Light 2.
Yeah.
And then they just realized what they wanted to do just didn't make sense for a DLC. So they just
Yeah.
made it a whole ass game. And that comes out tomorrow. And if you're like me and you got the Ultimate Edition of Dying Light 2, I mean, you can't do it now anymore, but if you got it before they announced it, then you get Dying Light the Beast for free on that platform. So I got it for free tomorrow.
Okay. But is it free if you had to pay the Ultimate Edition?
Yeah.
Is that still considered free though? Because the Ultimate
Yes.
Edition costs you more, right? Or no?
Well, yeah, but it also came with a ton of content that the
Right.
base game didn't come with.
Right. Okay. Roger that. Roger that.
I'm looking forward to Dying Light, but I'm just gonna come out and say it, like, this is gonna be a tough season.
What happened?
Why?
This is gonna be a tough season. I mean, all right,
Oh,
so
yeah.
we're running into that time of the year again where there's just a lot going on. Why did I leave?
The hell happened?
How did I leave the screen?
Hold on. I got it.
You messing with my face?
No, Ham.
Playing with my money?
Hold on.
Damn, now I'm huge.
Like Texas huge or Alabama huge?
I mean, you tell me if I'm Texas huge.
Right. You're the authority.
All right, there we go.
You tell
Yeah,
me.
you were saying? Yeah, go
But
ahead.
anyways, yeah, I'm just saying we're hitting that season again where it's gonna be like, all right, we'll see what we really like, right? Well, everybody will see what we really like, because we really like to think that we want everything, but we only have time
Yes.
for so much, right? So even if you're rich and you buy everything, right? Doesn't really matter unless you play it. Doesn't really matter
Yeah.
unless you play it. So,
Yeah.
So with that being said, like, I'm excited for Dying Light, the Beast, very excited for that, but it's still not as exciting to me as what I'm playing right now. Like, Borderlands 4 is kind of what I've been waiting for, at least. So it's like whatever comes after Borderlands 4. It's gonna have to wait a minute for me to get through Borderlands 4. And if I get through that, I'm not gonna. And the thing is I'm not rushing through Borderlands 4. I want to make sure that I got as high of a level as I can go. I want to make sure I have all the abilities that I want unlocked. I want my class to be as done can be. So then I'm essentially waiting on DLC or whatever. Right? And then I'll go on to the next game. I'll still play, dabble with some other games and stuff like that in the meantime. It's not saying that I'm absolutely closed off to every other game. I'm just, that's where the focus is, right? That's where the most time will be spent. And then soon after Dying Light comes out, there's a ton of other games that come out. Like, hell, name one. Call of Duty is going to be coming out.
Battlefield,
oh, my God.
It's not going to be pretty.
And Battlefield is... Dude,
Ghost of Yote.
Battlefield right after Borderlands is inappropriate.
Ghost of Yote also is coming out.
And then on top of that, Call of Duty is supposed to have a co-op? Come on, man.
Yeah.
And then yeah, Ghost of Yote. Like, Ghost of Yote is gonna have to fit somewhere. But as I've said many times, it's not my day one game. I'm not gonna pretend and then run out and buy it immediately because.
But it's taking someone's attention.
My plate's gonna be full, man. You can have. I mean, bro, it feels like I'm at one of them Brazilian steakhouses, bro, where you gotta tell them to get away from your table. Like, stop bringing me meat. Stop bringing me food for me. Like, you got to flip that switch or hit the red button or whatever the hell they do at the Brazilian steakhouses that get them to stop coming to your table for a little bit because you got so much on your plate and it's all good and everything that they're bringing to you is good. But it's just like, bro, I can only eat so much right now. And it's a very exciting time, and it spelled out longevity for the items that I purchased. So, like, whether it be PC, the Xbox, or my PlayStation, it spells out longevity for it. So to me, I have nothing bad to say about any of this. This is awesome. Yep.
Welcome into Nate. Says Borderlands 4 is absolutely fire. It's a hell of a take. Stanley Francois, welcome in. Vince, go ahead and do your damn thing. Fuzzy, I could never get into Borderlands. I don't like the art style. I have a buddy who is a big fan. So a lot of people that are fans. I'm kind of into it. Sorry, Ham?
I said I'm one of them buddies.
Ham's one of them buddies. I'm kind of into Borderlands, but I would be lying if I said I was like a fan or super fan. I just like it.
I'm a fan. I'm not a super fan now. Like I don't know everything about all of the storylines and everything like that. It just, whenever that style of game and that style of go do this, go do that kind of stuff, like I just thoroughly enjoy it. It just like it's a great time waster, but it also feels pretty good when you get stuff put together the way you want. If that makes sense.
Yep. Richie says, hola, buenos tardes, hermosos usuarios de YouTube. Thank you for calling me handsome. I appreciate that, Richie. Appreciate that. Make sure to smash the like button. Don't just be coming here with your soft words. Smash the like button.
He called you an ugly text and you just know we can't read it.
Everyone knows how to read basic Spanish, Ham. Everyone knows how to read basic Spanish. Don't even come to me with that.
That's not true, because I can't read that.
That's absolutely not true.
Really?
I'm not going to say
really.
Something
what
I
do you
don't
mean?
know. I don't know that. Don't know
most
that.
People... No?
Most people in America
You know what
can't
I usually
speak.
do? I ask somebody what it means for the meantime, and I usually forget.
Yeah.
I didn't take a class for any of this stuff, so I'm unfortunately, I can't retain it. I'm not,
Bro,
taking any pills to help me
I
retain
took a
memory or anything like
class. I took a class and I can't speak Spanish.
You
that.
took a
That's
class.
tough. That's tough.
And that's not like I volunteered to take a class. It was like, hey, you're taking Spanish class this year. That's what you're doing.
And as soon as
Sure,
you could get off, you bounced.
And I got none of it. I know
yeah.
hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo es Matt. No habla inglés. I know that's what I know.
He knows how to say I don't speak English.
I don't speak English, which could be
Which he
useful
does.
for which could be useful, given I can't really be mistaken for a Mexican, but like I could maybe in a certain situation if somebody wants to talk to me, I could just no habla inglés.
I tell you, Matt,
Actually,
if you
no,
put
you
on
want to say the
some,
opposite.
if you put on some tall socks, bud, put on that Halo or not Halo, that Doom shirt that you got, just button up the top and just let it dangle with the white T-shirt under the bottom, and you wearing some
Oh, yeah,
flip
if I did
flops,
that.
brother. I think you could pull it off to an extent. Like you're not going to fool any Mexicans or any Latinos.
No, I can
but you're
fool a
gonna
very
fool
white person.
you're going to fool some black and white folks though, from a
Yeah.
distance at least.
And then I
I
open
just
my
did a
mouth and
quick
they're like, this guy doesn't have a drop of Mexican in him at all.
madness.
Nothing.
I just did a.
He just walks up,
I-
what up, my cholos?
What's up, cholos? They're like, ha, ha.
Oh my
all right.
goodness.
When I started, I quickly did a survey, and 7 to 8% of Americans this is according to ChatGPT, 7 to 8% of Americans report they can carry on a basic conversation in Spanish, even if not fluent.
78% of Americans are fucking
Seven,
liars.
7 to 8,
Oh,
7% to
Yeah.
8%.
I thought you said 78. I was about to say they're liars. They're lying to you.
I don't know.
That's-
I guess it's different cultures because
Sure.
in the in the African countries that I've been to, if there's more than one language, the majority of the country can speak said languages.
Not here,
Even
buddy.
in a place like South Africa where there's like 12 official languages, most the people that live there can speak most of those languages unless they're white. So I
Bro.
just assumed that, dude, it's just two languages. I can speak like 6 languages. I'm thinking two. There's no way Americans can't speak two. But I was wrong, Matt. I apologize. I
I can't
apologize. Most
speak
people cannot
another
speak Spanish.
language. I
All
can't
right.
speak any other language.
Okay. Stanley says I'm getting Borderlands on Series X when the performance issue is resolved. Let's get into it. Let's
Really?
let's
Just like that, huh? Well, at least
yeah
let me go.
yeah.
At least let me go grab some water. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. You guys go
All
ahead
right.
and start. I'm gonna go grab some.
Wilhelm grab some water. Matt, you have
Hmm?
been playing a lot of Borderlands.
Very
What
much.
is your personal assessment of Borderlands?
Uh,
4, obviously, right?
um, my personal assessment is that the game is amazing. The game is also not optimized well at all. Um, even in the slightest. No matter what, you know, you see online, specifically from, a CEO of Gearbox or anything, the game's not optimized. It is busted beyond just uh, honestly beyond belief. Um,
Wow.
and not that's not to say the game's full of bugs. I haven't ran into bugs. It's just a busted game in terms of optimization. And again, I'm on a 13700K and a 9070 XT, so like it doesn't bother me really. I don't
You're
get
good.
stutter. I don't get stuttering. I can brute force the shit to 100 FPS at 1440p. It's not an issue. The problem
Mm.
is with the way this game looks, and it is a good-looking Borderlands game, but like with the art style of Borderlands and the way that it looks, I should be like at the settings I'm playing at, which is high. There's very high, or there's badass, very high, high, medium, and low. I'm basically in the middle, and I'm getting 100 FPS at 1440p on a graphics card. On a graphics card that is $830.
Which is not the
So
majority of graphics
no,
cards out there.
the most people on PC are playing on a 4060 for $300. And if you're doing that, then you're kind of just fucked. You're pretty much just fucked unless you're cool with playing at 30 to 40 FPS. So again, for me, it's not an issue, but it is still an issue. It is still a very big issue that most people are experiencing, and it is, I would say, it's unacceptable, honestly.
So you're not experiencing it, but you're not
No,
sitting there uh, saying that people are bitching for nothing.
no, because they're completely valid, dude. I mean, we'll talk about it later, but some of the comments from Randy Pitchford, like some of them are just him being stupid, but also some of them are just the lies. Just honestly, just lies. Um,
They're lies.
so like, I don't know. If you're somebody, because I got it on PC, obviously. But if you're somebody who doesn't have, or put it this way, if you're someone who just has an average computer, like a normal PC gamer,
Mm-hmm.
probably wait on this game for a little bit. I'd probably
Damn.
give it a month, maybe 2 months, because
maybe maybe three.
because Randy Pitchford's talking his game right now. He's swearing up and down there's no issues. He knows there's issues. Take Two knows there's issues. Gearbox knows there's issues. They've acknowledged them in the Steam forums. So give it a couple months, see what the updates look like, and then come back and check it out.
Wow. Ham Fuzz is asking a good question that I wanted to pose to you. Is it unoptimized or is it just very demanding? Is this a crisis situation or is it just
It's unoptimized.
all right? Ham, what has been your experience with Borderlands 4 so far?
I've been having a fantastic time with the game. Does it have performance issues? 100%.
Oof. Okay.
100%. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Uh, is it bad enough for me to stop playing? No. Is it as bad on Xbox as it is on PC? Probably not. I feel like it was definitely optimized more or less for the console than it was for PC. Because I mean, everybody has different rigs and all this other stuff, and
Yeah.
I just think what's crazy.
I think we just lost Ham.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll
We
be back.
yeah. Ham will be back, everyone.
I
Just take a breather.
I think well, I mean, I agree with what Am was saying there, though. It seems like it was optimized first for
Whoopsie, hit the wrong
consoles.
button.
There he
Can you hear
goes.
me?
Yep.
Yep,
Whoopsie.
yep,
No,
yep.
no, my computer was fine. I just hit the wrong button. I
Okay.
was trying to move. Oh, okay. I found it. All right, there we go. Because I can barely see you guys. All right, but anyways, as I was saying, it looks workable on Xbox. Does it look as smooth as I anticipated? Not exactly. Not exactly. But it is functional. That's all I'll really say about it. I don't want to like overhype that it's perfect for somebody that is really somebody that's really detailed into wanting performance to look right and everything like that. You'll be disappointed, like regardless of where you play it. You'll be a little disappointed. But Borderlands has always kind of been like, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like Borderlands 3, if anybody has a decent memory, they used to shut off your Xbox, PlayStation. Borderlands 3, if you had a good enough gun,
Yeah, it was a problem.
that game's whole purpose is to bring as much chaos as possible. Sometimes it seems like they outdid themselves with the chaos, right? But you also have the ability to make a build, and the whole point of you making a build is kind of to break the game, right? Like you want to kill things crazy fast. And I got to the point on Borderlands 3 to where I was shutting off my console because the amount of stuff that I had was so powerful. And it was crazy. Like I thought like my console was breaking, right? And then I got a Series X, right? Did the exact same thing with my buddy in a party with me. And I shut his Xbox. He didn't have a Series X yet. And I brought this one gun out, shot it 4 times. And it made my screen glitch on my Series X, but it shut his shit off. So like that's what I'm saying. Like we kind of are running into an issue in this game where we're expecting high performance, which we should get. We should get that, right? We pay for that, right? We that's what we pay for. But at the same time, the game is like really weirdly like I feel like that game would be so tough to optimize. Because not only are you optimizing for, console, PC, console, Switch, but you're also optimizing for the types of builds that random people might get and stuff like that. That could really beat the hell out of the game. Now that's on them for making this game, right?
That's the thing.
That's on them for making this. Oh man, it's a conundrum. Because what are you gonna say? Turn it down? I don't want less action. You know what I mean? Like I don't want less. So it's just it's just kind of tough. Like I don't like. There's no excuse. I feel like if Randy should have said anything, it should have just been the most basic, boring PR talk that you usually don't want to hear. We heard your guys' concerns and we're working on it. Done.
And then shut up about it.
Done. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody likes that. There's nothing to talk about when you say that. But when you lash back, it's just, that's a black hole, man. Who knows when it'll stop, right?
There's really no stopping it.
I just think like you can absolutely have the action without there being performance issues. Like last gen, like on the One X and everything, it was because the CPU was underpowered. Like a CPU was horrible in that console. But you can still have that action, or even amp it up, honestly, but not have the performance issues that because their whole workaround on this situation is like, yo, play on PC at least. Yo, play the game for 15 minutes, and then it'll be fine. And that just means there's a shader compilation issue. For whatever reason, that game is, instead of compiling the shaders that would be the most basic for an FPS game, like shooting your gun or an enemy animation or throwing a grenade. Instead of compiling those shaders, when you boot up the game, when it says it's compiling shaders, it just doesn't do it. It just does it while you're playing the game, and because it does it while you're playing the game, for a lot of people, it just stutters all the time. It does it on the computer in my bedroom. It doesn't do it on the computer in here because it's just fast enough to be able to handle it. But like, dude, if you're playing on, again, an average person's system, I don't know how you would be able to enjoy it. I mean, judging off the experience on the computer in there, because like, they're not lying. You play it for 15 minutes, it's the worst experience maybe ever, and then it kind of gets better.
It's like, and see, this is one of the reasons why consoles will probably live a lot longer than a lot of people are anticipating, and that some of these companies will continue to want to make certain stuff like this, that are very streamlined for a specific type of experience. It's just simpler to make something for something instead of making something for a ton of things.
Yeah.
You know, and until they get that kind of stuff ironed out to where all those things can communicate kind of simultaneously, comfortably, which it's not going to do that at a fair price for a long time, I think you're going to continue to see consoles come out. You'll probably see Xbox still come out with some sort of console. PlayStation's going to keep making console. Nintendo's better start improving on their stuff, but they're definitely going to continue. They're not going anywhere.
Nintendo's fine. Nintendo could release the Switch 3 in 7 years, and the Switch 3 could have the specs of the Steam Deck, the current Steam Deck, and they'll be fine.
I disagree.
I mean, Switch 2 is already better power-wise.
Is it?
Not better in terms of a platform, but
no, in terms of power.
Yes.
It's better than the Steam Deck.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. I'm genuinely surprised.
Yeah, it currently is. So like,
I'm genuinely surprised.
That's why I said I disagree, because you're not going to go backwards now.
Yeah.
But my point is that they don't have to keep up with everyone else.
No, not top of the line. They got to keep up with the times of the casuals, but they do not need to keep up with the people that want to spend the most.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can say that. Definitely. A couple of interesting comments here. Why did they even release the game if it isn't optimized? We need to bring back game testers. Releasing games in this state for full price is crazy work. And Ham, to your point about...
Who said that?
Stanley Francois.
I mean, where you been? Where's he been?
I don't know.
I mean, there's been I feel like there's more games unoptimized that come out than optimized. So like,
that's true. It's a rarity.
I feel like what he's asking for is reasonable, but it's like, at what point are we going to hold that standard? And I don't think there is a point, right? Because everybody's going to like what they like more than something else, right? Like somebody that can't wait for the next Mario game comes out unoptimized. They're not going to wait for it to be optimized to buy it. Like, they're just too excited for it. They want to play it right now. They're going to get and complain.
Or like me, dude. Let's just be honest. Most of us do not have spines for certain things or certain products. And there's enough of us that these companies are making out like bandits. Metal Gear came out
nobody has a spine. I'm going to say nobody has a spine. 0 people have a spine for it.
Yeah.
You know why? Because if they did, they'd probably just quit gaming.
Yeah, because it's all bad. Well, most of it is bad.
There's nobody that's like innocent in this situation unless you're a new developer.
Yeah.
I mean, there is no development team that's came out with a game that they're like, Never gonna update that. That's great. It's done.
Yeah.
It's just out. I've yet to see a game come out that somebody says we're not updating this at all because it's perfect. Never heard that.
Updates essentially have just become a crutch for developers.
It's just a way for publishers to get the game out quicker than it needs to be out.
Exactly. That's all that it has become. We're not getting
it's like
fair
every
value for
iteration of
money day one.
Windows. It has nothing to do with optimization. It's, hey, buy it now. We need you over here. You know, it's every company does the same shit now. Like, very rare do you get a finished product from most places.
Yeah.
Even when you buy a new TV, it's not a finished product. They're still updating it. When you buy a TV,
which is mad. It's insane.
Think about that. I remember early in the generation, people were talking about with like the C1s and stuff like that. Oh man, it needs the latest update. It ain't working right. You know, like that's your TV, bro. Like this is what I'm saying. Like it's just a kind of a commonality at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not just gaming, it's everything, man.
It's industry standard now. Soon they'll be updating couches. They've essentially made it so they don't make couches that last a decade anymore. Now it's like 4 or 5 years and then you need to get something else. Sapo's asking, is it worth the price Randy originally was asking for $80? Fellas.
Not to your random gamer. It's not. To a person that's dying to play it, that's been following Borderlands for a long time. I can't say nothing to the way that person wants to spend their money. But as for somebody that's never played Borderlands, don't know if they even like these kind of games, question mark about FPS games, I wouldn't say spend $80 on that. It's a question mark. I would never tell somebody to do that. That's silly. I'm not just walking out here just telling random people at work, oh man, you should play this game. I don't know them. But so I'd have to have some sort of background back there, you know, just to see, oh, does this person, does he like The Division? Okay, yeah, maybe I might tell him about Borderlands because it's a looter shooter.
Maybe. It's still maybe because one is like...
Yeah, one's a little more realistic, which it's still not realistic at all. But the other one is completely like kind of like adult cartoonish, I'd say.
Yeah. It's definitely OTT.
It's an Adult Swim run around shooter kind of game.
Adult Swim run around shooter. Okay, that's a good description. Matt, I'm assuming you don't think this is worth $80.
For me, probably not. I mean, I got lucky and found it on Green Man for like 58, so I didn't even pay the 70.
There's no luck involved. There's no luck.
Well, I mean, lucky in that, like, not from like, you know, one of the quote unquote sketchy key sites. It was like from an official licensed key site that actually knows how to do pre-orders properly. Unlike a lot of key sites don't do pre-orders properly, which is pretty lame. But yeah, Green Man Gaming was great. They had it on sale pre-order, so I got it. And for the price I paid for it, for the way I'm playing it, it's totally worth it. Now, if they charge me $80 for it, yeah, might have waited. So much. Might have waited probably. I'd have certainly waited till after launch to see what the reviews were saying, and then if they said what they're saying now, I'd have probably gave it a month or two, waited for updates.
You think I'm gonna die, Low? Right here? You think I'm gonna die? You think I'm gonna die?
Let's see.
I might die. I'm probably gonna die. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I don't know. These things. This is one thing about Borderlands I'm not in love with right here. Matt, you know exactly what I'm talking about right now.
Oh, and you're in the area. Let's go.
Oh no, glitch.
I know exactly where you are.
Ooh, that looks very optimized. Yep. Yep.
No, well, this is gonna look rough because I'm playing it from. Oh my!
You're
I'm
on the
playing it from a
cloud.
stream
Uh-huh.
onto another stream, right? Like I'm not even playing this from my actual Xbox right now. Oh no,
That's looking choppy.
no! Of course it's looking choppy. This is all cloud right now.
Uh-oh. You got a dashboard, Ham.
Oh, shut up, dude! I hate when I. Oh man, there's a build problem. I died. There it is. Damn, I didn't get anywhere with that. That was. But anyways, yeah. I'm loving Borderlands though, man. I'm absolutely loving the game.
It's great. It's a really great game.
Yeah, but anyways, what are we talking about?
Nate says it sounds like a lot of people need to keep their consoles close. You can't beat console optimization developing for a single platform. It's impossible. I'm literally playing right now on PS5 Pro with 0 issues. And Nate, I'm not trying to start a back and forth with you,
I mean,
but this business of it's working fine for me. What happens when I open the "Oh no, it's Alex" video and there's like 2 or 3 people that have PlayStation 5 Pros showing it running at like 2 frames per second?
Well, see,
Like
that's what I was
what's the
talking about
next move?
earlier with builds. That's what I was talking earlier with builds. The man, I don't know, man. And see, that's the problem. Is it's like, do you want the builds to be less powerful? Because I've seen some of these things that people are showing me, and I know what's going on with my character, and I'm like, that's a lot. Like just with my character that I'm doing right now, like Matt, you can attest, we're like in the 30s.
oh yeah.
We're in the 30s. And we can go into a battle and have just way too much going on just from one of our characters. People flying in the air, shots going every. Hey, that's the way they made their game. I get that. But it's just like, yeah, that's tough. But
It
at the
is.
end of the day, it is the developer's fault.
Yeah.
You made
Yeah.
the game like this. This isn't one of those situations where you gave me a computer and told me I had this much memory and I tried to exceed it. Like this isn't one of those
Yeah.
situations. You gave me a game and just told me to have at it. So, with that being said, you told me there was no limit.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Yeah.
you put the stuff in your game, it should work. It should work because you put it in your game.
And
We
and
found the
it's
limit.
so laughable.
Yeah.
It's so laughable because the current situation is on the box of the game, they have minimum specs.
Mm-hmm.
It has been documented that people with rigs better than the minimum specs
Way better.
are still struggling to get
Bro,
30.
you can't play this game on a 5090 and a 9800 X3D at native 4K at 60 FPS. And again, native 4K is taxing. That's why most people don't play at native 4K. But on a
Yeah.
5090, you should be able to do that. You should be able to do that if you so choose. And the best gaming CPU money can buy. You should be able to do that.
And
But
yet
you can't. And to a Nate's point of the PS5 Pro, like that's cool and all, but like I was just listening to Digital Foundry talk about what's his name? John Linneman was talking about it. That he was watching, he's like going through people's streams, checking out PS5 Pro gameplay, people streaming it for Borderlands 4. And he's like, he's like, I can like visibly, without even having an FPS counter, I can visibly see where it's dipping to like in the
Yeah,
40s,
that's what
in the 30s.
that's what I'm saying about is playing
In
it
the
here on Series
20s,
X.
bro.
It's
No,
this. Well, are you talking about PC or are you talking about
no,
I'm talking
he's
console?
about
saying
PlayStation 5.
PS
PlayStation 5, man. Ham. I watched
Is
PS5
that
Ono
on
Pro.
Alex's
quality
video.
or is that on
PS
performance?
PS5. There's footage of
Is it on
PS5.
quality or performance? Because that makes a big difference.
I don't know.
The, the point
I was
is,
just listening to
the
what he was
point
saying.
is, I was responding to Nate talking about no, if you're developing for consoles which have set specs, then things will just go smooth. So my argument would be it doesn't matter if it's performance or quality because you're only developing for the PS5, right? This shouldn't be happening on a PS5. It shouldn't be happening on Xbox. PC, I was with Randy when the whole conversation was PC because I don't really understand a lot to do with PC. But when I saw No It's Alex's video showing people struggling on Xbox, on PlayStation, it's like, all right, settle down. The issue is not like this whole thing, this whole situation with Borderlands 4 is just proof to me the issue is not the platforms. It's not your PC, it's not your Xbox, it's not your PlayStation. It's the devs.
No,
I'm sorry.
100%.
Because Kingdom Come Deliverance came out running smoother than butter. And that game is galaxies more complicated and has way more going on in there with each single character having like a daily life cycle that doesn't even involve the player, regardless of whether the player is there or not. It's happening in the background at all times. And that game was optimized out the wazoo. What's it called? The turn-based game, Expedition 33. I mean, it's not
Yeah,
as
jump scare.
open world, not exactly as open world as Borderlands, but
Not
still
at all.
came out smooth.
That game
From
wasn't very well optimized.
I didn't see this type of reaction,
No,
Matt.
no, not to this
You,
level.
you
Certainly
didn't
not to
see
this level.
compilations after
No,
compilations of like terrible gameplay. You didn't see that with
no.
Expedition 33. So for me, it's like I'm me personally, I'm done with the conversation of Xbox sucks, PlayStation sucks, your PC sucks. No, it's the devs. The devs. It for me, moving forward, starting now, it's always gonna be the devs.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of felt that way for a long time, but at the same time, it's like you kind of hear them talk about it, especially when they talk about what they prioritize, stuff like that. I mean, for a good, there's a good amount you could say, oh, is the console if it's like such a big, I don't know where that guy went. He just disappeared. But like if you're trying to develop for like a PS5 and Series X, yes, and then you're trying to like Mortal Kombat, for instance, like that's something like to me, it's just like I don't think you can blame the devs for that. There's only so much power that Switch can have, right?
Yeah. There's
I'm just like
context. There's
that's
context.
not a big deal. But like when you're making something for a particular generation that's kind of across the slate around the same for the most part, especially when you're just comparing Xbox Series X and PS5 in general, there is still some issues with the game. I came out and said it. I've had some issues with this. Have I been able to look past it for the most part? Yeah, I've had a blast with the game. But like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that it's all peachy and perfect, because it gets to be some moments where I'm fighting a lot of people and it gets to chugging a little bit, and I'm like, oh snap. So and mind you, I'm playing on hard right now, waiting to get to that true Vault Hunter mode after I beat the game. I'm playing it on hard first round through it because I want I'm used to this game, and I like that extra struggle within it for whatever reason.
It's part of the
But
fun. It's part of the fun.
but things get nasty. Things for sure get nasty out there, and I'm not going to deny it. But I don't really know what they do about this situation. Like in that, and to me, that's what Randy Pitchford sounds like. He sounds like a man that doesn't really know what to do about it. Because you don't react that way if you have a plan or if you know what the issue is in particular, or if you have any reasonable reason for such a dilemma to happen. This clearly tells me that this is an issue that may or may not get fixed in a while. But to your point about developers, look, remember what Larian said about the Series S? All of a sudden, the game's running better everywhere
It's
because
fine.
of the Series S. It had nothing to do with the Series S.
Nothing. They
It
just
has
ran
nothing
out
to
of
do with the
time,
hardware. Exactly. They ran out of time. They didn't
and the
know
game had to
exactly
come out.
what to do.
The game
They
had to
weren't
come
in
out.
touch. They weren't in touch with the right people to get things together properly at a good time.
Yeah.
Same with game science. With Black Myth Wukong, it wasn't the PlayStation's fault that game was looking rough.
No, it wasn't.
That it wasn't Xbox's fault that it came out a year later. Y'all just weren't. Y'all pushed the release date too early and said, you know what, that's fine. Just like
It
I've
is.
said many times on this channel, we've all had to turn in a paper before. We've all had to turn in a paper. We didn't turn in the paper and say, I'll get that second to last paragraph to you next week. Date. Like we can't do that.
No.
We
No.
have to complete the work from beginning to end and turn it in to get the completion score. Or else it's an F. What I'm saying is we've been cool with Fs for a long time at this point.
That is true.
We've been cool
When
with
it
F for a
interests us.
long time. So
When it interests us.
it does. But at this, what's weird about it is although we're cool with that, we don't really know how to get out of the cycle without straight up rage. And I feel that most situations, I mean, you look at the news that happened last week, right? Nobody knows how to take care of something civilly. Nobody. Randy doesn't even know what to say about his game civilly. He doesn't.
He crashed out. He crashed out hard.
Bro, we're in a crash out society, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody's ready to crash out at any moment.
Everyone is crashing out. That is a good way to round it up. Everyone is crashing out. God damn. No one's trying to sit there
It
and just
doesn't
have a
need to make
conversation.
sense for you to crash out. It doesn't need to make sense.
Yeah, but for me, one of the things that we've lost maybe is just, people being able to concede the point and be like, you know what, I think I was wrong, and just move on. We for some reason we can't do that. I think
conceding isn't a thing.
Yeah, I think Randy should have done that. I think he should have done that. Innate says, I can induce an issue on almost any game these days if you want to look for something. And that's my point, Innate. You use the fact that you don't have problems to say that everything's fine. And I'm saying, if we use your logic, right, then we say your point is worth 100 gold coins. Someone else has footage of them struggling with that same game on a PS5 Pro. Does their point is it not worth 100 gold coins? And if it is, why? What do we do now that both points are worth 100 gold coins? And if it isn't, why isn't? Why isn't it? Is is only when someone presents a good experience. Is that the valid? Is that the only valid experience of Borderlands 4? And if
That's a
someone
reasonable
presents,
question.
yeah, I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking
So,
questions.
and my answer to that is, I said earlier about my own experience. I'm willing to look past some of that. I'm willing to say that, hey, and and maybe he just hasn't ran into that personally for himself yet, but probably, but like I'm saying, if you get from front to back of the game without having an issue, and I'm not talking about like a game crashing issue or anything like that. I'm just talking about a lot of like, you can tell when the frame rate's going down. You can tell that, you know, things aren't really moving as spiffy as it should. That's
Yeah,
all I'm saying. Like I'm not saying, oh man, like, is it bricking your console? That's not the complaint.
yeah,
It's just like Starfield, right? Like when you got 60 on Starfield, when we first got 60 FPS on Starfield, it was rough, man. It was up and
Yep.
down and all over the place. And it's more or less because that CPU. Is that my problem? As a purchaser, yeah. It should. Is it valid to bring that out? Absolutely. Is it okay to keep playing it? 100%.
yeah.
100%. But you gotta. I mean, yeah. You know what
Like
I'm saying.
for me, all I'm saying is that like I'm not even trying to be hypocritical here. I For the past 3-4 weeks before Vic started paying the super chats as usual, right? I've been just playing that one game about, being stealthy in the jungle in the 60s. I've just been playing that one game. And I will tell you guys, I will tell you this to Nate's point. I've had absolutely zero problems. I Okay, not zero. I had one problem. The game crashed once when I was going in for the first time when it was compiling shader. The first time I installed and then I tried to play it, it crashed that one time. After that, it's been fantastic for me personally. But I'm not going to sit here and say that game did not come out unoptimized because, like everyone else, I am kind of online. I did see the compilations. I did see people laughing. I did see Digital Foundry being like, "Dude, look at this. This is busted."
I will agree with Nate's last statement.
Well,
For me, it is playable.
There you go.
It is
done,
playable.
There you
done.
go.
It is
That's all that
100%
matters.
playable.
That's all that
It
matters.
is
It's
playable for me.
yes. As long as you can play and have fun, then
It's
don't let
not
anybody
cyberpunk.
don't let anybody ruin your
Oh
shit
my
if you're
god.
having fun.
Oh my god, Cyberpunk, bro.
It's not
That was
cyberpunk on Xbox. It's not
that was another
cyberpunk
level.
on Xbox.
Cyberpunk on the
And
one
what I
hand,
mean by that is cyberpunk on Xbox One. It's not anything like that.
dude, on the
Or
One X,
PS4.
that was heartbreaking. That was heartbreaking.
It's crazy because they had a special edition Cyberpunk One
Yes,
X.
yes.
There's nothing
Oh
special
my
about it.
god.
And yeah, you get that game, you realize this ain't special. This is
Nasty.
not.
When people say nasty work, fellas, that's that right there. They'll sell
That's
you
it.
a whole ass console for this game. Doesn't play the game. Oh my god.
I had that console too, and I sold it.
Oof.
Foolishly sold it. Fucking idiot.
Fuzzy says you can get 180 FPS on Starfield on my PC. It's so nice. All right, all right.
Oh yeah.
This
Oh yeah.
isn't Cyberpunk
Starfield is better than it was a
day
while
one.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. It's not even
Oh, it's
close.
great. It's great.
yeah. Fact, fact. Yes, it's not Cyberpunk. G, maybe my understanding was the late game on console is having issues. Matt and Ham, have you guys gotten to the late game or not? Because
No. Nope.
okay,
Nope.
still smelling the roses, still
Nowhere
enjoying.
near it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
All
not
right.
even trying to get to that at all right now. Like right now, I'm clearing like like pretty much every camp that I possibly can. Like I'm in no race to the finish at all. I mean that I said that at the beginning of the podcast, but just in case you weren't here, like I'm methodically going through this game because I want to be ready for whatever additional content that they come out with, and I want to be top level, but I also want to get as much of the entire experience as I can the first playthrough. So then the next time that I play, or if I play it with a new character or something like that, I can just skip stuff. I can just skip what I don't want to do. I don't
What I
feel
won't
like
do.
I'm tied to any side quests or stuff that I missed. You know what I mean?
What I won't do, Ham,
Well,
is ask you to borrow me one of your guns. Because I still remember on Borderlands 3, I hadn't done the side quests, and you were like, "Oh, I got this little submachine gun. I think you'd had fun with it." And I was like, "Okay, cool. Hook it up, hook it up." Ham gave me the gun, guys, and the side quest turned into a YouTube video. So there was like no challenge at all. I was just mowing motherfucker. Like I finished the game, right? And the characters were high level and everything. I went back to the site. Like everyone was just one shot, one shot, one shot, one shot. I was just there to watch cutscenes
that
and
gun
hear
was
people talk.
spitting.
Yeah, just to hear people talk and learn the lore of the place. But there was like no fear
Yeah.
or challenge or anything. So what I won't be doing, Ham, when I eventually buy Borderlands 4, I'm not gonna ask you for any guns, Ham. You took the fun
Yeah,
out of Borderlands
get
3
the
for me.
full experience.
Yeah, bro. I, I still like feeling like the sweat in my hands of like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. No.
Yeah,
I don't need.
Borderlands 3, I had early level guns that were just uncool for new
Man,
players. See?
just mad. And I can only imagine what you had in your actual arsenal if you were just chucking around that submachine gun to me, like, oh, go ahead, take this one. I can only imagine what you would what's it class as, no, this gun, this is mine. That one probably like one shots the whole map or something. I don't know. All right, let's get into the Randy Pitchford stuff. Before we read
Oh,
a
man.
a brief summary,
You should
Matt.
kind of go through his last few days, really. Because it just kind of like, it wasn't something that he just randomly said. It kind of like, it built. Like the beat was building. And then all of a sudden he was like, you know what? Fuck everybody. You know?
Yeah, everything he said was worse than the last thing he said over the course of multiple days.
Yeah.
It was like watching like it wasn't as bad. Like that's over the top, but it was a little bit of a video. Like I don't know if Randy's been kicking it with AB or what's been going on. He seems like he got some CTE going on, but like he's just saying stuff just fresh off the cuff that you just wouldn't imagine somebody that's in a corporate seat to say. All I really have to say is it's good that he doesn't work for PlayStation or Xbox.
Yes.
Because if he worked for an actual platform and said that stuff, he'd be absolutely cooked.
He would be.
Randy Crashford. Very nice, G maybe.
Crashing out.
Very, very nice. Damn. Nah, you know, if Randy worked for PlayStation, he'd probably be out of a job.
Oh, 100%.
I think they would have kicked it.
Yeah.
They would have, yeah.
That
They'd have
first
kicked
comment,
him
they
to the
would have
curb.
been like, you did not run that by us.
Like it it wouldn't even have to be like immediate, but they'd be like, yeah, so when your contract's up for renewal, you're out. Or next year, at the beginning of the next financial quarter or the next financial year, just say that you're retiring or something and get the hell out.
Yeah, that's the difference with Xbox and PlayStation. Is PlayStation would have fired him like after the first one. But like
Probably.
Xbox would have been like, okay, that last one was pretty bad. I think it's time for us to kind of part ways. Xbox is a little bit more lenient with people speaking up and saying stuff, but like what he said was just like, yeah, you can get terminated at other companies for saying that for sure.
Yeah, it's out of pocket.
yeah.
He doth protest too much, G. Maybe he doth protest too much. So the first tweet, he said, "Every PC gamer must accept the reality of the relationship between their hardware and what the software they are running is doing." And right there,
Hey, that's just calling you dumb.
Yeah, kind of.
And not knowing what you were getting into. That's a nice way of saying, hey, dummy, probably shouldn't have bought that.
Pretty much. Which is funny because any PC gamer who has the hardware or more than what they asked for to play the game is like, yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Let's do some more live translations, love. This is great.
Live translation. Before we translate it, that tweet got community noted.
Good. As it should have.
I cooked right out the fucking... yeah.
For anyone that doesn't use Twitter on a regular basis, it's not a good thing when your tweet gets community noted. Usually, it means you were wrong or you lied, or both. Okay? So the community note said, the main contention PC gamers have is that the game is poorly optimized. A recent video by Digital Foundry will explain. There's a link to the evidence of this video apparently debunking what Randy Pitchford just said. The community note continues. Possessing the latest hardware does mitigate the poor optimization to a great degree, but it doesn't erase the fact that it is poorly optimized. So someone responded to Randy and said, be a man, dude. Randy. And obviously he gets ratioed in the...
He didn't Kevin Durant on here, did he?
He's just arguing with people.
Dude, he's just going. It doesn't even care who it is.
He didn't start arguing with actual people, did he?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Oh, we need this on the screen. Fuck my game. Put this on the
screen. Someone's called Notch said,
be a man. Get my screen out of there.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I need to see that.
There it is.
Oh, man, that's tough.
So, Notch responded, said, be a man, dude. Randy responded to Notch. Notch got 9,000 likes to Randy's 1.5 thousand likes. Listen, likes are not usually...
And then the next one was only 12, which is pitiful for a person of his stature. What that says is your closest people said, nah.
That's the thing. Likes don't usually mean that you were right. But no, they don't always mean that you're right. But most of the time, they do. So like 9 times out of 10, they do. So 9.3 liked. And then Randy responded to Mr. Notch here and said, every man must accept the reality of the relationship between their gender
What?
and what It's right here, bro. He's not talking about consoles, PCs.
What the
He's
fuck is he
saying
talking about? Who even asked him about gender? This guy needs to shut the fuck up. That's what he needs to do. That's insane. What's he? What is his? He's having a breakdown. He's having an actual mental breakdown. That's nuts.
Randy said every man must accept the reality of the relationship between their gender and what software they
Their
are running
gender.
is doing. Masculinity is a shader option. Try turning it off if you'd like to tune your own performance.
Bro, he is in full blown psychosis. I don't know what any of this means. I don't know what any of that means. I kind of want to get on Twitter and send him a reply to that and say, "What the fuck are you talking about? What are you even saying?
What are we doing?
Are we still talking about Borderlands?"
What are we doing, people?
Oh my Ham, I think you're muted, buddy.
Ham? Oh my goodness.
That's fucking crazy, man.
Something's off with your mic. But yeah, Matt, he is off the reservation.
I'm legit. I don't know if he's still talking about Borderlands.
The question now is, Randy, are you in
there
the
we go.
room?
Am I back?
Are you with us?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah, I
back. You're
can hear
back.
you. You
I must have hit. I must have hit my mic in sheer frustration after listening to that absolute word salad. I was saying Stanley said it right there. He said, like Ian said, CT. I'm saying he must have been with AB or something by the pool or something,
Right.
just getting ideas. I mean, the game itself is a portrait of insanity, kind of, right? So I feel like his response to it, as we'd think somebody would be brilliant and say something, or maybe boring and say something corporate, he's like speaking as a vault hunter almost, seemingly. Like just out of his fucking mind, just saying stuff. And I don't understand what masculinity or gender or that has to do with shaders.
No.
And like I'm trying to connect the dots, and I unplugged my mic. Well, that is how much that made sense. Is I tried to make sense of it, and I messed with my hardware.
Your brain was like, wait, what?
The dots are not there. They do not exist.
Randy.
That's
He got
You're
12
killing
likes
me.
to like 52 responses. People got the same feeling that you did, Ham.
I'm so confused.
Someone in those responses must have said, "What are you even talking about?" Like, because
Did somebody say that? No,
somebody must have.
You got to go under those comments, because I'm assuming he had a few comments under that thought. Like, I just got to hear what somebody else thought, because I feel like us and our listeners right now are kind of like, the fuck just happened?
Like, I feel like I'm being gaslit.
Like, there's no way he actually said this.
Yeah, I feel like this is like a big marketing, a terrible, awful marketing ploy.
I was going to say,
Is what this feels like.
It
Because there's
sounds
just
like
no
bro
way.
hit some DMT and just fucking lift it off and
DMT.
decided to respond as a fucking, like, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
He's
the
like, I'm
man.
not from this world. Well, so did he say anything? I mean, you got the same screen on here.
Yeah. Hold on. The thing is, that's a screenshot. It's not the actual tweet. He took it down. I
Oh, okay.
opened.
So
I
yeah,
just
that
opened
makes sense.
Twitter.
Well,
I
that's
just opened Twitter,
good, I guess.
and yeah, it's a whole lot of stuff that's gone. Just gone. Just gone from Randy's thing.
I'm hoping somebody, because they're owned by Take Two, like they're owned by Take Two, right?
Yeah.
I'm hoping Strauss Zelnick got in touch with him and was like, "Yo, what the fuck are you saying?"
I'm pretty sure somebody hacked his computer and was like, delete, delete, delete. We're not
Right,
even going to talk to him. Just delete it.
dude. That's a crazy response. Like, I don't know what that response has to do with anything. It's
Look
just
at the screen,
insane.
boys.
Why?
Look at the
Why is
screen.
this a thing?
Who's that? I mean, Randy. Who's the other guy?
Isn't it Reforged?
Reforged. It's
Oh, it's
Reforged.
Reforged. That's hilarious.
I mean, sure. I kind of get it, right? Because they both just kind of say stuff sometimes.
And the crash
Sure.
outs are always like super like unnecessarily extended. Like
What
I
do you
think
got right
I've
here,
crashed
Lev?
out before. I think I've crashed out before. I think everyone here has crashed out before.
Sure.
But these guys will crash out for days. You know what I mean? Maybe even a
Like
whole week just crashing out.
like they had
So
full 24-hour periods in between their crash out to think of their crash out, and they
and
came
then
back and said, "I'm gonna crash out fucking harder than I just crashed out.
there we go.
I'm doubling down," which is nuts, which is crazy. It's unfortunate, but also kind of funny. But again, bad. Don't do that.
So someone else had a response here. Said, "I get my
Oh
PC is
man,
aging."
he Kevin Durant.
Yeah, dude, he's responding to
He's
random. He's
Kevin
not even
Durant.
responding to himself or to Phil Spencer or someone. No, 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 randoms. He's responding to randoms.
He's responding to people with just a few likes. That's what
Yeah.
Kevin Durant does.
Yep,
And
and still
I
getting
love
ratio.
Kevin Durant, but every time I see it, it just hurts.
And still getting ratio.
Yes.
This guy got
Yes.
22 likes, and he still got ratioed.
Imagine, yeah, dude, being the CEO of
You
a
should read
company.
that because it kind of hurts.
Go
It
for it.
hurts.
Go for it. I want to
Uh,
hear this.
This guy says, I get my PC is aging, but I turned down my graphics immediately and was getting an unstable 50 FPS in the spawn room with DLSS. I can't imagine how bad it would have been in the open world because I returned it after 20 minutes. The fact that Battlefield 6 runs better than Borderlands 4 is awful. Randy responds, I would absolutely expect Battlefield 6 to be built to prioritize frames per second more than Borderlands 4. One is a competitive shooter, the other is a campaign looter shooter. Would you like help tuning your personal
Randy,
specification?
Bro,
Randy, come on, man.
Come on, man.
he's like speed running being a villain. He's fully speed running it.
Why did he read this and say I have to say something back?
He just didn't get it. He didn't get it.
I don't
No.
that I'm frustrated.
Yeah.
He
I'm
really
not even
didn't
a
get it.
dev. I'm not even a dev. And even I know that when it comes to frames per second, it's much easier to keep high frames on something that you're going to keep mostly offline. It's much easier to develop for something like that than something that's going to not only always going to be online, but also 100 or so people running around doing whatever the fuck at all times.
I don't
I mean,
care. I don't really care.
Everything's falling apart in Battlefield 6 buildings. Come on, guys.
I don't really care if Randy is technically right here.
Why? Okay, could
It's
someone
just
explain
like,
to me how he's right? Could someone just explain to me how he's right?
well, they're just two totally different games. And like I could see where Randy Pride knows what he's talking about. But my issue is him feeling the need to say anything about this because to me, this is like my mechanic arguing with my wife about something when my wife didn't ask them to fix it. I did. And I'm the one paying for it. I get it. But her issue has nothing to do with it. What I need you to do is put your head down and get to work. But instead, you're working on responding to random individuals that may
Passing
or
by.
may not have anything or know anything to do with this situation. Yes, they're having their issues, but what he said should be drive to do better. But instead, it's a reason to give a further excuse. Him responding to this fixes nothing. So, like, that's where my frustration lies. To me, it has nothing to do with who's right here. It's just like where your head is at is my problem. Your head is at arguing with people online. That's not where your head should be right now.
Okay, so I'm not a dev. Ham, I don't know if you're a dev. I just did a very quick like question on ChatGPT, and according to ChatGPT, that collates a lot of information online, it's easier to stabilize frame rates on Borderlands 4. It should be, because the environments are smaller and more controlled with fewer simultaneous players and assets. Battlefield 6 should be harder because of the open scale sandbox, real time destruction, massive multiplayer battles make optimization a nightmare compared to a semi contained co op looter shooter. I'm not a dev. I'm not a dev. But
It's funny. Did you see
oh,
I'm
Matt, you're
echoing.
echoing.
Yeah, I am. I don't
Oh,
know why.
Ham, that's you.
Um oh shit. Still am echoing.
Ham,
You shouldn't be echoing.
it's echoing.
Well, I have headsets on, so.
Oh my god.
Is that you, Matt?
I don't think so. I have a headset on. I
Okay,
don't know
it
why it would
stopped
be
now.
echoing.
It
Okay,
stopped
maybe
now.
it was something I added to the screen. My bad.
All right.
Um
Searchman celebrates 26 whole months of membership on TSWS Gaming. Thank you so much, Searchman. What on the channel says, I'm having fun with Borderlands. That's the most important thing, brother. That's the most
yep.
important. Just don't go and look for their tweets, right? Don't go and look for their tweets. You like my new mic? Nice, nice, nice. Appreciate that. I'm happy to see you here, Sir X-Man. Hope you're doing much better. Ron Slasher says at least Concord doesn't have FPS problems. Proof that
Doesn't.
AI can't make games. Yes, AI cannot make games. It can collate information though, and make reasonable deductions. It can do that. The environment in Borderlands is larger than one continuous map. That's incorrect. It's not instance like prior Borderlands. Just want to be clear. Again, I'm not a dev. Unless Fuzzy is a dev, unless Innate's a dev. Because we're laymen arguing about stuff. I'm trying to bring a tool to help us get to another conclusion. If you guys can bring another tool right here, right now, I'm open to it. I'm open to it. Finally got at the hospital Saturday. Wow. Big dub. Everyone spam dubs for Sir X-Man in chat. Spam dubs for Sir X-Man in
Beautiful.
chat. He's now doing Sir X-Man is now doing very good.
That music.
Cheers, bud. Cheers, Sir X-Man. Ham?
What?
Ham? Music. Music.
Is that
Yeah.
loud?
Okay. Yeah, it was kind of loud. Kind
Is
of
it,
It
loud.
is it too
was.
loud now?
No, it's
No.
just like in the background. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next tweet. Let's move on to the next tweet. Another rando responded to Randy and said, I can run Cyberpunk 2077 in Ultra on my PC with 60 FPS, but for Borderlands 4, I barely managed to maintain 30 frames per second in medium settings. Don't tell me that game with cartoon graphics is that much. To be fair, Cyberpunk is like 4 or 5 years now. It's kind of old. Randy says Cyberpunk is a different piece of software and is 5 years old.
Mm.
You're welcome to play it. You can also get help tuning your balance between FPS resolution features with BL4 if you like. Would you like help tuning your personal specification? You know what? On this one, I'm with Randy. Like Cyberpunk is kind of old. It
Well,
looks spectacular for its
yeah, it
age,
does.
but it's 5 years old. Go ahead, Matt.
I well, I mean, to add even more to that,
Yeah.
again, Digital Foundry. I was listening to their podcast where they were talking. I wasn't even think it was a podcast. It might have just been their video on Borderlands 4. Um, but they were saying like Borderlands 4, just again, both different games, but just on average is performing similarly to how you would expect Cyberpunk to perform with path tracing. There's no path tracing in Borderlands 4. That shouldn't be happening.
So
So,
you're saying his point doesn't compute,
well, I don't know if that guy who he's responding to is playing with path tracing. He might not be. But
right?
I'm just saying, with what Digital Foundry was saying, like your game is performing equivalent to another game that looks a lot better and runs with real time path tracing, and it shouldn't. It should not
Oof.
perform equivalently to that.
Okay, Roger that. Roger that. I had a week-long internship at a gaming studio like 17 years ago. Does that count?
There you
Fuzzy
go.
is a comedian. Fuzzy is a comedian.
He's more of a
Everyone,
game dev than I am.
lean your head back and laugh. So X-Man, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Says, look, where you get that hat wall, you not a cowboy.
Hmm.
Um,
He is.
just for that, Sir X-Man, just for that. Just for that.
Oh
Here we
no.
go. I'm just saying, he came out the hospital, is feeling good, sent, sent us a nice super chat challenging me to prove if I'm a cowboy. Watch this, Sir X-Man, watch this.
Oh god.
Yeah!
He
There.
looks.
There's your proof. I just didn't bring a horse in here. I just didn't bring a
You.
horse in here.
You look like an extra on like Wild Thornberries.
Wild thornberries.
Yeah.
All right. I don't even know what that is, but okay, cool.
You never seen
Borderlands.
Wild? Oh man, Wild Thornberries is like my favorite cartoon growing up. That and Rugrats.
I was too busy watching anime when I was a kid. Borderlands doesn't have the capacity. I would agree. Ham, are you still there? Ham,
Yeah, well, yeah.
your camera's off.
Yeah,
We thought you
just
stepped
eating
away.
something.
Oh, all right. Bon appetit, brother. Bon appetit. All right, let's get back to this tweet. I'm happy you enjoy that, Sir X-Man. I'm happy you enjoy that. Much love, brother. Much love. All right. So
I
yeah,
like how we
again,
got
I
more
do
viewers
agree.
when I turned off my mic or I turned off my camera.
Settle down, Ham. That is not an indicator. It's just a coincidence.
Okay.
Um,
No, I'm just saying,
moving,
helping
moving
people.
on. Moving on. As another person replied, LD said, Randy, it took days to get your game to a state I could tolerate playing it. I enjoy Borderlands. I don't enjoy being told to or having to use DLSS or things like that and frame generation. Even with my best setup, the game plays poorly unless you concede delayed inputs. And then there's more to the tweet. 800 something likes. Randy
Mm-hmm.
got himself about 11 likes with his response. Said, and Matt, you can stop me at any point. You can do whatever you want. The game is the game. Please get a refund from Steam if you aren't happy with it. You made an analogy to a vehicle. I would not put a Ferrari engine in a monster truck and expect it to drive like a Ferrari. If you tell me about your specification,
Damn.
if you tell me about your specification, I can help you optimize your performance. I'm sorry you don't like being told to use DLSS, but that is the way. If you're not happy using the tools available to you to improve frame rate and you're not happy with the frame rate you have, you should play a different game. The game is awesome and it is designed to be just fine of it is designed to be just fine of an experience at 30 frames per second and feel great at
Buddy,
60 frames per second.
he is smoking rocks. He's imagine telling again. Imagine telling
That man's
uh,
cooking.
imagine telling
His
someone
brain.
who spent the money on a PC again. Like if we're talking about like the Series S is 30 FPS, that's also a $350 console. So like, fine, but you're telling somebody who spent probably like $1,000 something on their PC in 2025 when you know PC gamers don't put up with that shit.
Yep.
You're saying, hey, settle for 30. Shut up and settle for 30 FPS. And again, that can be your opinion. That can totally be Randy Pitchford's opinion. If he wants to put that out there, then by all means put that out there. But don't expect to not get shit back for it. And
Don't
not get
say it, bro.
like don't like you're saying like the game is fine at 30 FPS. Sure.
It
It
is
is. If
right.
that, if that's all you can do is 30 FPS, then fine. Play the game and have fun. But they've played these people have played Borderlands before on PC. Like they're expecting when I look at Borderlands, again, it's the best looking Borderlands. This doesn't justify the game running poorly. The visuals in this game don't justify that. Not at all. So like this idea that like, oh, you should just be shut up and be fine or what, like, dude, shut the fuck up. Fix your game.
Yeah. And this is a perfect example of what I was just talking about a little bit ago with just word salad and not really needing to do this. Nobody asked him to respond. Nope.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I guess this dude did call his name out, right? But people get their names called out all the time.
All the time, bro.
All the time. Whether it's pot, I mean, you know what's crazy? You rarely get more than a like when you say something positive about anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody shows up to give you a 2-page letter telling you about how thankful they are. Never seen that. Never seen that. But somebody is disgruntled that they spent the hard working. Who knows if they donated their blood or plasma to buy this game? Who knows how they got your whole thing at first, Randy, was work hard, get the game. Am I right?
That was his whole shtick.
His whole thing is this deserves to be $80. We worked hard back in the day to get our games.
I used to work at an ice cream parlor, and I still bought games for $90.
Right. So if you're going with that, all right, now that I worked hard and bought a game, now I'm the problem. Now I'm the problem for bringing things to your doorstep about what the issues may be. Yo, if somebody installs a window in my house and I can feel a breeze through it, we gotta talk.
Yeah.
It's that simple. You made something for something and you gave an option to turn it on and off. You didn't say you have to play this way before you release the game. You didn't say that. You said, here's the options that you have. So now that we're here, and many people, everybody that's running this game on PC knows their specs.
Mm-hmm.
Even the casuals, they know their specs. They're not willing. The only thing that's different about casuals and the high price people right now is just the willingness of spending some money. Like, I work at retail and talk to people that plenty of casual fans that walk up, yo, man, I know this ain't the latest and greatest, but I just want to play it. Right? You gave the recommended specs. You did. So now that other people have taken the advantage to be like, okay, my specs are way past that. I don't want to use frame generation.
No, thank you.
Why is this an issue now?
Yep.
It's just the thing that's so disappointing is he's being ignorant and just no accountability being taken. People are saying, yo, I love your game. You should. To me, it's crazy. When somebody says that they love your game within part of their argument to you, when somebody says, hey, I love your game, but man, this is the problem, and this is the problem, and that's the problem. Usually, good business people go like, damn, I'm sorry that you're dealing with that, but I'll be sure to fix that for you or find a way, but just hang with me for a little while. It's that easy to just mitigate it. Whether you know what you're going to do or not. I mean, we see it week in and week out on football and basketball. These teams don't know if they're going to win the game or not. But the point is putting on the jersey, going out there, trying, and keeping it as logical as possible at the end of the game, whether you win or lose. As soon as you start saying some shit, they on your ass. And that's what's happening right now. You're coming back to tell us something that we don't need to know. If you had the intentions of, oh man, I wanted these people to only play it with DLSS, well, bruh, you should have said that at the beginning. Yeah. But you didn't. And now we're here.
And one thing that annoys me is, and it doesn't happen often, but like, I have no issue turning on like frame generation or DLSS or in my case FSR now that I'm on AMD. I have no issue with turning that stuff on. It's just when a developer explicitly comes out and says, yo, if you want to run our game properly, you need to use frame generation. I'll fucking just to spite them, I'll not use it. I'll straight whether that gives me a worse experience, I don't give a shit. Like if your rationalization is instead of using frame generation as a tool to make the experience better, you're using it as a thing that makes the experience playable. Fuck you.
In reality, what Matt is saying is what you're saying your minimum specs isn't your minimum fucking specs.
Exactly. And that's a problem throughout the whole industry that they need to get better, that everybody needs to get better at. It's like when you're giving minimum specs, you should say, hey, this is good for this resolution at this frame rate. That's what you should be saying in your minimum specs. And you should also be including, does that include DLSS or does that include FSR? Are you including frame generation? That should also be there. And they did not put any of that shit in their medium specs or recommended specs. So what are you supposed to believe? You see the things that they put out in front of you, you're like, well, my PC is better than that, I should be fine. It's not the case. Why?
I mean, he said it right here. Randy, work hard to get the game at $80. Now spend $8,000 to run it.
You fucking brokies. You brokies.
Right. And even then,
you guys, who can't afford a supercomputer? You fucking brokies.
But even then, there's been tests. The 9800X3D is literally the best gaming CPU you can buy. The 5090 is literally the fastest graphics card money can buy. It is not good enough.
Damn.
So your game is busted, dude. That's just the fact.
Yeah, I feel like we got some Kendrick Lamar going on. But it's not enough. It's not enough.
Can y'all see what's on the screen? Can y'all see what's on the screen? This is Push Square, boys. This is Push Square. This is a PlayStation website. Said PS5 Pro has the worst version of Borderlands 4.
I'm sure.
How is that true? How is that true?
How does that happen?
I'm not even like making fun of it or nothing. I'm not doing my usual.
Sure.
But like, I'm just saying, but how? Because like, I'm playing it on my Series X. Matt's played it on his Series S. Granted, it's 30, right? The worst version.
I'm playing on PC, so.
But I'm saying you played it though on Series S, right?
Yeah.
And it's available on Switch, right? So that's where I'm saying, like, it's available on Switch, dog. Like, what are we talking about right now?
I'm just saying, if anyone,
this doesn't make any sense to me, dog. Like, this seems like just a piece to get clicks. This doesn't make any sense to me right here.
I think
let's look into it.
Okay.
The technical issues that have plagued Oblivion Remastered since its launch appear to be flaring up in recent release Borderlands 4. Also, as PS5 players report the worst performance, the longer they play. PS5 players are reporting of worse performance the longer they play, with suggestions the new looter shooter is also suffering from memory leaks. It is the PS5 Pro console that's apparently throwing up wild variations in frame rates. Players have reported that restarting the PS5 application temporarily fixes the fluctuations in frame rate after some long play sessions, leading many to believe it is indeed a memory leak affecting Borderlands 4. Gearbox software lead Randy Pitchford agrees with the temporary fix, suggesting a workaround to be...
Did you say Brickford? Because that's cold. Don't say that.
Pitchford. The developer is aware of the technical fault and is actively working on a PS5 patch. So here we have a screenshot of another Randy Pitchford tweet or response. Someone said, I'm having a bad performance issues on PS5 Pro. Where can I get a more powerful PS5 from? He's joking, right? He's joking, obviously. Mr. Randy responds, known issue of perf dropping on PS5 Pro after several hours of continuous play. Workaround.
What? So it is what? No, like what was that game, Matt? Was it Skyrim?
Oh yeah, dude, all the old Bethesda games on PS3 had that issue. All of them.
Where it's like you get so many saves in and it starts acting funny.
And
I mean,
on
I'm
those,
not. I don't tell me that's true.
well, but the thing is, it's different on this because on this, I guess the fix is quitting and restarting, and then you're good for a couple hours. Whereas on
Yeah,
like,
and then quit again.
exactly. Whereas on Skyrim, it's like you're just fucked. Like if you play the game 40 hours, you're just fucked. You got to
Yeah,
delete
you're
your
done.
saves.
You're
You got to
done.
delete your saves and start over. Both are bad. This should be fixed. But whatever. Keep reading. Let's go.
Randy Pitchford responded, known
Okay,
issue
so
of
then,
perf.
so you restart, like, keep going, I'm still waiting for this to be like worse than the Switch somehow. Like, that sucks, right? But just restarting your game, okay, not
Yeah.
cool, but okay.
So the response is known issue of perf dropping on PS5 Pro after several hours of continuous play. Workaround until we patch. Quit game and restart. Sorry for the friction. Performance issues have also plagued the PC version of Borderlands 4, and Pitchford went as far as to tell frustrated buyers to get a refund from Steam. Okay,
That's what's crazy. Is he
okay.
had a professional answer to that person, and then he just lost it. What happened?
You,
Because
you
that
know
was
what?
a fair answer. That last answer, I will not say he said anything crazy at all. He said, "Hey, this is a known issue. Sorry, we'll get a
Just
patch out
restart
for it."
again. Yeah,
Why
restart
couldn't he
again.
say that about the rest of the stuff? Like, either he knew what he was doing or not. And I know I'm kind of advocating for BS a little bit, but like,
It's still
it
better.
literally not worse than what you have going on right now.
Exactly.
No,
Exactly.
it's literally much better.
That's like saying, guys, I'm not saying pissing on the floor is a good thing, but can you stop shitting on the floor? You know?
Hmm.
Like we're already at a terrible, terrible level. Can we just get to a bad level? Can we go to bad now? Can we just go to bad? That's all we're asking for. And Ham, in the name of what you just said, right? Oh,
Sure.
Randy Pitchford was reasonable. Here's another one of his now legendary responses. Like people are gonna make T-shirts of this. Randy says to a random person, "Code."
That's not a good start to this right now. Like, I don't
He
even know what
said,
you're about to say. And I don't even have the screen up, but you're just like, man, this doesn't sound good so
Oh, the
far.
first sentence is
"Puck
gonna blow you away.
pucker up, Buttercup." Randy
No, he didn't
says,
say that. He didn't say
"No, no,
that.
no, 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 no." He said,
Mm,
Okay.
"No." He said, "Quote: Code your own engine and show
mm,
us how it's done, please.
Oh, yeah, I read
mm.
that.
We
Oh,
will be
yeah.
the customer when you pull it off. The people doing it now are clearly dumb and don't know what they don't know what they're doing. And all the support and recommendations and code and architecture from the world's greatest hardware companies and tech companies working with the world's greatest real-time graphics engine coders don't know what you seem to know."
I love that he said that as if they coded their own engine. It's literally Unreal Engine 5.
Yes, Matt,
It's
that's perfect.
I
That
mean
that's fucking perfect.
I love that he's like trying to lead us on like we created our own engine from the ground. No, you're using Unreal Engine 5, dude. Calm down.
That is perfect.
Chill out. This guy's an idiot, dude. I don't understand why he keeps talking.
Oh my lord. So X-Man, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. It says 15 years. Ham, I think you're muted. 15 years of game glitches. It's
I'm muted.
starting. Yeah,
No,
you
you're good.
were. You
You're
were.
good.
Now you're good. 15 years of game glitches. It's starting to get old. So X-Man, 1,000,000%. Dude, that's one of the reasons why I'm starting to get more and more comfortable just being like, you know what? I'm just going to attack the backlog. I'm about to kick the dog shit out of my backlog for the next maybe 2 or 3 years. Like, unless it is something made by that guy in Japan, or unless it's a can't miss Expedition 33 GTA 6 type of experience.
What guy in Japan?
I'm out, bro.
Miyamoto?
Matt,
You talking about Miyamoto?
I'm not in the mood today.
Big Miyamoto fan. Luca's a big Miyamoto fan.
I'm not
I
in the mood
appreciate
today.
that. I'm in the
Uh,
mood.
but but yes, Sir X-Man, 1,000,000% agree with you, dude. It's exhausting. I'm tired. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired. Ham, go ahead.
I'm just kind of like a little lost for words. Like, I mean, I see, like I heard about the whole like return the
Make your own game.
game and code your own engine, but I didn't see the entire quote that says, world's greatest, and like I didn't see how elaborate he got with the
Yep.
response.
Yep.
And man, it's just like, I don't know. I'm like, is this how? Because obviously social media has shown us more of who we are as a people are in public, right?
Mm-hmm.
But with that happening, then allows certain actions to be normalized. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
We're not
like
normalizing
now
broken.
that we can see, like, because before we didn't see, like, I'm talking as an older guy now at this point. Like when we were younger, we didn't get to see people be frustrated, nor did they really have the opportunity to mess up this bad, because it was like you put it on a disc and that's it. You put it on wax and it's over. Right?
Mm.
But now, like, that these companies, because essentially they did it to themselves, right? You put yourself in a position to always need to chase higher graphics. You put yourself in the position to always need to maximize space, make these long, drawn out, big open world games. And we like those, but then you figured out a way to add upon the game as you continue to play it. And with that, you found things that you could let dangle for a little while longer than now, and it manifested more and more and more, and now we're at this point where we can't really like I just don't know how to fix that. Really, I feel like this type of stuff is like breaded within the companies that they work for. Right? So we can be mad at Randy, right? And he's probably responsible for a good chunk of this, but he also has to hit deadlines and stuff like that. And that comes from a time much earlier in his career where that got normalized. Pushing things out the door when they're not ready got normalized before him. He's just another person mad right now, and he's showing it a lot more than we're used to from prior, games developers or anything like that. It's weird, but so many aspects of this is normalized now. It's normalized for a random person to tell Randy that he sucks. It's normal for Randy to then say, no, you suck. So much of this stuff is normalized that it's just like, it's more or less on the company from top to bottom to be conscious of what they do and to mean and do exactly what they're saying they're going to do, from the jump all the way to the dunk.
But he's the CEO. Who's going to stop him?
That's the thing. Like, but just because he's a CEO doesn't mean that he doesn't have people that he has to answer to. I'm not giving him an out. I'm not giving him an out. I'm just saying this is the culture.
Who can check a CEO?
Strauss Zelnick can check him, and he could do it pretty easily too. Because Strauss Zelnick is a CEO of the company that owns his company. So if anyone could do it, it'd be him. And I'm not sure why. I don't know why he wouldn't have done that by now. But hey.
I'm guessing Randy is fine because as much as we say everything that we're saying here today, gents, we all live in the real world. We all know that the sky is blue. We all breathe oxygen. Water is wet. And Borderlands 4 is going to sell a hell of a lot of copies. Yes?
And just like I said, that goes into exactly what I said. It's the culture.
Yeah.
Because as much as we're mad, as much as we sit here and complain about it, there's going to be another game by Inter Company that does the exact same thing. Mm-hmm. Someone at some point is going to say something stupid again. And we're going to say, you know what? That's the world that we live in. Because it is.
Because it is.
Yeah.
Rachie, you said it perfectly. Gamers to devs, use the tools to optimize the game. Devs, respond to gamers, use the tools to get better frame rate. No one wants to do the work, essentially. Like, we don't want to make the game, they don't want to finish the game. So, here we are. Any final thoughts before we move on from the CEO MVP of gaming?
I'm good.
Ham?
I'm all set.
All right. Randy Pitchford, we'll see you for the next debacle. Appreciate you for the content, brother. Moving on, Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake is reportedly adding extra content, RPG mechanics, and aiming for a March release.
Didn't they say they were changing their content as well to fit more of a piece of a story that's more popular?
I just saw the headline and I put it in here. I haven't actually read the whole thing, so I'd be lying if I said yes or no. Let's see what VGC says. I'm sure they're gonna give more details. French publication Jour Video Magazine, which has posted information on Ubisoft games in the past, says it has received details on the remake from a variety of anonymous sources. According to these sources, it seems likely that the game is looking at a March 2026 release, but at least one source.
At least once, twice, third, fourth source.
Guys.
So it's bad writing and looks disappointed now.
Right. Looks like only IGN can do this.
Bite me, man.
You guys are stealing their flow. Stop.
But at least one source, not once, one source suggested they weren't entirely confident this target will be reached given how much work is left to be done. It's reported that Ubisoft Singapore, which previously worked on the naval battle element of Black Flag and went on to develop its successor of sorts, Skull and Bones, is leading development on the remake, with support reportedly coming from other studios such as Ubisoft Bordeaux, which was the lead developer of Assassin's Creed Mirage, and Ubisoft Belgrade. Jour Video reports that parts of the present-day sections from the original Black Flag are being removed and replaced with more pirate-era
that's
content.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, more pirate-era content, resulting in a game that will still be longer than the original. Estimates suggest around 4 hours of extra content have been added, including a section involving the Mary Reed character, which was removed in the original game. The publication also says its sources have confirmed that the remake will feature more RPG-like mechanics because we love those so much.
I sure
Similar to recent fuck off, man. Similar to recent Assassin's Creed
The reason
titles.
that Matt likes them and Loke likes them for
totally right. It's a small world. We both like them.
Especially in terms of the inventory and loot systems, as well as combat and weapon and equipment stats. Ew! Guys, when they say reject modernity and embrace tradition, this is what they're talking about. Ubisoft,
And
you want
I
to make a
say
remake?
nay.
You want to make a remake? Go to Konami. They'll tell you how to do a remake and sell tons of copies. All right.
Don't do that, Ubisoft. Just keep cooking.
It is also,
Don't do that either.
Keep cooking.
it is also claimed that Ubisoft plans to remove loading times to enable players to sail to each location in one unbroken sequence, something that's already possible in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and will add more content to the smaller islands on the map, which in the original game usually only contained a chest or two. Finally, it's noted that the game isn't aiming to be a complete remake in the style of Resident Evil 2 or 3, nor is it a simple remaster. It's claimed the remake will use the latest versions of Ubisoft's Anvil engine, which was used for Assassin's Creed Shadows, and will naturally look better than the original. But the publication warns that players shouldn't expect current gen systems to be pushed to their limits.
Beautiful.
Matt, go ahead. Go ahead.
See, that's what Randy should have said before.
There you go.
I did say they can all push it to the limit now.
Literally, our goal was to push. Our goal was to push the hardware to the limits. End of story.
That was all. Matt,
else.
thoughts on this Assassin's Creed thing?
I honestly forgot they were doing the Black Flag remake. I never played the original, which is funny because I own it on 3 places. Xbox. I think I got games. Either way, I own it many times over. So I need to play it eventually, but God knows when that's going to be. There's too many games coming out. But honestly, I hear that and I'm like, that sounds sick. That sounds really awesome to me. I like. I know they mentioned that they're also gonna have the studio that made Mirage working on it. When I heard that, I was like, because I don't like Mirage that much. I don't love it. But RPG mechanics, I like the RPG Assassin's Creeds. I like the fact that they're adding more content. I guess we have to see exactly what that means. Like, what are they taking out and putting in place of that? We'll see that when it leads up to launch. Also, if this game comes out in March of next year, that's gonna be nuts. Because that's my birthday month, and I've already got 007 penciled in for that month. So if they're gonna do 007, and then we're gonna get this, and then whatever else comes out that gets announced, that's gonna be probably a problem for me.
Probably. Sir X-Man, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. It says Ubisoft make me a traditional Rainbow Six, no Creed.
Oh,
that
please.
would be good. That would be good.
I agree with Sir X-Man.
Bro, look at Ready or Not. You know how cool it would be, and that's a small indie studio making Ready or Not. You know how cool it would be if Ubisoft, with all of the ridiculous amounts of employees that they have working for them, put their talent into making something of that caliber, just on a AAA scale. I mean, Ready or Not's amazing. That would be like.
We still need to try that other game.
Body Cam.
Body cam.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that. I might maybe at the beginning. I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna get that though, because
Yeah,
Battlefield
I'm
6
not
is
in a
coming
rush
up.
to do that, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, Battlefield 6 and then Outer Worlds 2 next month. That might not be something I get till like Christmas time,
Hey,
maybe.
man, I feel
Yeah, I'd be down though.
yeah. Well, I'm not super happy about this. Ham, thoughts on this remake of Assassin's Creed Black Flag?
Oh, I could care less, to be honest. Like, I didn't play the first one, and if I was gonna play any of the Assassin's Creed, it'd be the one that just came out, and I haven't played that much, and I feel like it's just me and Assassin's Creed. Just we never really like I beat the first one a long time ago, and I just kind of was just like, okay. Like it was never a game that I really cared about. And I don't think that them making a remake of something that I didn't care about is gonna make me care about.
Yeah. Raichi spitting just facts. Just facts. Matt is an Assassin's Creed fan. He's an RPG fan.
Yep,
Matt
you're
Matt
100% right.
disliking Mirage is literally him saying Assassin's Creed is trash. That is true. The
That's
real
that's not true though, because I've played
Mirage was
Assassin.
just Assassin's Creed. The real
That's not
Assassin's Creed.
that's not true though, because I've played Assassin's Creed 1 and 2 before on 360, and those games are infinitely better than Mirage was. It's not even close.
Oh,
So
okay.
that so
Okay.
that's I get what you're trying to say there, and you're right.
Yeah.
I prefer the RPG mechanics in Assassin's Creed to the traditional, but like I can still play a traditional. Like from what I have played of Black Flag, it's a fun game. From what I have played of Mirage, it's not a fun game.
I still need to play Mirage. I still need to play it. Guys,
It's
again,
classic Assassin's Creed. I think it's like as for updated things that you can do, it's better. But as for like kind of interest in the story, I wasn't interested after a few hours. I just kind of was like, nah.
I'm out.
Yeah,
It just feels like really bland to me. Like it feels like
it
kind of
does.
lifeless. I don't like it.
It did for me at least. Like for me, and like I said, I'm not super into that world, and that didn't pull me any closer. And the thing is the most recent one. That one is more my style, and that still didn't really pull me that much closer. I just feel like I'm just not into Assassin's Creed. I guess I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay. Fuzzy says I downloaded Mirage when it came to Game Pass, but I haven't tried. That is that is the classic Game Pass situation. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest about it. This is the classic Game Pass experience. People download games, they won't even play them, and then they'll uninstall them and move on with their lives. That's just the truth of it. As for me, um,
Sounds like you just didn't love
you know
it.
what? I'm okay with them being. I'm okay with them ruining Black Flag because even though it is the most loved, it seems to be the most beloved Assassin's Creed, like of all of them. Most people, if you go online, ask them what's the Assassin's Creed you love, it's Mirage. For me personally,
Black
it's the
Flag, you mean?
Ezio trilogy, right? That's the best. That was when Assassin's Creed peaked, not only because of Ezio's story, but how Desmond's story also followed that whole. It was amazing. The gameplay also was very polished. The settings, Italy, etc., just perfection. So I'm kind of okay with them ruining a part of Assassin's Creed that I'm not like super in love with. I think it's bad. I think it's bad. But if they have to do it to Black Flag. Don't do it to Assassin's Creed 2. Don't do it to Brotherhood. Don't do it to Revelation. No, just do it to Black Flag. It's fine. It's fine. Um, Lastly,
What happens if they Metal Gear it though?
what do you mean? Is it do it like a proper remake? They already said they're not just gonna.
No, I think.
Fair
I don't
enough.
Oh
understand.
yeah, yeah.
They already said they're gonna change a whole bunch of stuff there. So, lastly, we have Yakuza. This one's oh no, it's not. It's not the last one. The last one is Power World. We have Yakuza. Sega's next Yakuza game reportedly leaked on Like a Dragon website. So according to users on Reddit, Yakuza Kiwami 3 was briefly visible as a listing on the official series website as well as in results on Google. Assuming the claims are accurate, the listing has since been removed, and its brief appearance comes a week ahead of a planned live stream event in which RGGS is expected to reveal its next Like a Dragon games. Ham,
What?
you once mentioned to me that you wanted to go through all these games at some point. How
I
far?
do, and I'm still right at the beginning, buddy.
Still
I
at
do.
Kiwami. Oh,
I
Yakuza
still,
Zero.
yeah.
Zero.
I'm still at 0, and I still want to, but like, it's hard. 'Cause I
It's
have other
hard.
games that I'm been waiting on to come out, like the one I'm playing right now, and it's just like, okay, well, I don't want to play my backlog.
You're good. Okay. Okay. Matt,
Yo,
do you have any interest in the Yakuza series?
um,
Yeah, he wanted to play the Pirates one last I remember.
I did. Yeah, I remember seeing the pirate. I forget. It had a crazy ass name.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
But yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean 3. But
That wasn't the name
remember
though.
I remember seeing the pirate one, and I was like, that looks sick, because that honestly just reminded me of like this modern Spider-Man gameplay,
Mm-hmm.
as in terms of the combat, not like the
Yeah.
gameplay.
Swinging.
Yeah, but like it reminded me of that, and I was like, maybe I'll get that, and then I just never did, and I kind of forgot about it. But like, I'm I'm interested in the sense of like I know they're in Game Pass, and I do have a vague interest in them, but it's never been enough to actually go in and download them and then play them.
Okay. Well, I brought this one up because I'm a huge fan. I'm still on Yakuza 5, but I will finish it. And I'm looking forward to them increasing the amount of good games for my backlog. And I just want to say it's unfortunate you guys don't Ham hasn't finished
Don't live in
Zero.
Texas with you.
No, Ham hasn't finished Zero, and Matt isn't really into the series. I would say that Sega in this specific series, this is one of the most reliable like franchises
Series.
in gaming. It's one of the most reliable. Like when the game comes out,
I
it's
can't
just
knock
gonna
that.
come out. Yeah, it's just gonna come out. It's gonna slap. You're gonna play it. You're gonna have a good time and leave. This business of of optimization and frames and blah 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 blah. You almost never hear about that with the Yakuza series. And I feel like these are the guys, these are the companies that we need to be throwing our money at. The people that make sure that out the gate, the game might not be perfect, but it's at a level that no one is making a single compilation of just problems with how the game runs. So, yeah, personally, I'm looking forward to it, and we'll see next week. They have this live event. We shall see. Lastly, today we have Pal World. Will leave early access in 2026 with a massive update planned for version 1.0. I thought this thing was dead, not gonna lie.
And this is the epitome of what we were talking about earlier.
Oh yeah.
Except they had the nuts to call their game early access from the jump.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Same with Skate. At least Skate says, "Hey, this is early access.
Yep.
Go ahead and play it or whatnot." But you know what isn't early access? A release date like Yote or Borderlands or Cyberpunk. Those aren't early access. So like it's easy to excuse something that has early access and be like, oh, it crashed. Oh, damn, early access. Compared to because even Arc did that, and that I feel like that's one of the reasons Arc remained popular because a lot of people just gave it grace.
Yeah. That's definitely something like I'm surprised more publishers and developers don't take advantage of. And like I guess also it probably has to do with the fact PlayStation, if I'm not mistaken, they're very, very strict on like game preview early access stuff. I don't even know. I'd have to see. I would imagine Skate's on PS5 right now, but I think under normal circumstances it wouldn't be because they like don't allow that shit. But like, it's surprising that more publishers aren't just like, yo, this is our game. It's in early access. We will have a 1.0 release, but like, if you buy it now, you're playing it early. There will be issues, but we are actively working on those issues. You get so much more grace. Randy Pitchford certainly wouldn't be fighting for his fucking life on Twitter right now. If that was the case.
No. Yeah. He would not be struggling right now.
I think a lot of people would be like, "What? Why the hell is Borderlands in early access?" They'd be like, "That's not cool." But at the same time, they couldn't be like, "Something's not right." And
yes,
then also they could have like tickets and stuff that come in, and Randy wouldn't need to speak, which would be great.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
We would be fighting to get into that early access. That's just the truth of it. Just like Battlefield 6.
Dude, we fought to get into the Battlefield 2042 early access.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
like, people are willing to do stuff if you word it properly.
Yeah, and that would have been better if they'd given us early access, taken all the data that they're currently taking, released a properly functioning game day one, and we'd be talking about maybe one of the greatest of all time. The same thing that Baldur's Gate 3 did. But no. Just... Anyways, Xbox has done a few games with early access, worked phenomenally for Grounded. Fact.
Mm-hmm.
So X-Men says, is it just me or are they pumping out Yakuza like they do Assassin's Creed? It's just you, but if you check the years, they're actually not pumping them out every single year. What happened was, what had happened
is
I think a lot of different ones came out around at the same time.
No. We all discovered Yakuza at the same time. And they had already released a whole bunch of Yakuza games before that. And then they started remastering games and re-releasing the games that they put out either on the PS3 or the PS4. And then we're like, they're making so many Yakuza games. No. They've actually been spaced out quite a bit. It's just that we are finding them now. And there's quite a lot of them. So I'm thinking that's probably what's happening. Because I also felt the same way. I was like, there's so many of them. And then I checked the years and it was like, oh, okay, that's not what's happening. So yeah, that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the show. Thank you so much for coming out to hang with us.
Back.
And Ham is now back on a consistent basis. He's going to be on here with me and Matt every single Wednesday. Ham, can we confirm for next Wednesday you will be facing the whole situation? Not the whole situation, but the thumbnail that I've been postponing every single week about Phil being the GOAT.
Ooh, no, I want to push that to I'm not November, October.
Okay.
Because I was out and everything, and
Trying to
there's
get
a
back
couple.
into the groove.
There's a couple things that I need to verify that
Okay, so
before it
there's one,
comes out.
two, three, four. There's 5 Wednesdays in October. The middle is the 15th.
Let's do the 4th.
The 22nd.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll move it to the 22nd.
By then, I'll be able to elaborate even further.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Roger that. So as far as the Yakuza games, Reichi calls it says this was the Randy show. The
It really
Yakuza game.
was.
Here we go. Yakuza, the first one came out 2005. Yakuza 2, 2008. Yakuza 3, 2010. Yakuza 4, 2011. Yakuza 5, 2015. Yakuza 0, 2017. Yakuza 6, 2018. Yakuza Like a Dragon 2020. Yakuza Infinite Wealth 2024. So we're talking about an average of 4 years per game, which is what you would expect from a reasonable team, right? Whereas your Assassin's Creed, it was not was it is damn near every single year there's a new Assassin's Creed game. It's not FIFA, guys. It's not FIFA. Well, the sales would say that it is FIFA actually. But anyways, there's a Yakuza show on Amazon. Oh my god, you skipped the 10 spin-offs though. Yeah, I'm focusing on Yakuza, on the main games. I did skip the spin-offs. Anyways, Matt, thoughts, final thoughts on Randy Crashford, and then please link tell us about your channel, what you're up to, where we can find you, etc., etc.
Channel is a channel called Matt Likes Games, and on that channel you'll find a lot of Xbox related stuff because that's what I like to talk about. There's videos every week. I just put
Series
out
F.
yes. I just put out the skate video yesterday, and then well, not the day before that, but a couple of days before that, I did the Borderlands 4 video. And then tomorrow is going to be Dying
Damn.
Light. Dying Light the Beast, buddy. And I cannot wait. So, again, Matt Likes Games, videos every week. You can also find me here every week, twice a week, Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern for this show with these folks, and then Friday, or not, so used to Friday, and it's Saturday
Yep.
at 1 p.m. Eastern for Bullsitting with these folks, as well as Mental 9R, Cozy, and every now and then a guest.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As for me, that's pretty much all I got to say. We'll see you tomorrow for Everything Plus Gaming with me, Ty, and Oshis. Y'all have a good one. Ham, please take us out.
Good. It's fine. It's good finally being back.
Can you get the super chat
talking
before?
games.
Can you get the
What's
super
that?
chat? Sorry, I'm saying, can you get Raichi's super chat before, please?
Oh, damn, he's offline.
Ah, damn. He'll be back. He'll be back. Raichi, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Says, why not a quick shout out to Game Pass?
I hate that there's a
games
back
this month?
button on my mouse. I always hit it.
Love
Yeah,
it.
there's something there. Okay, so before we go, Ham, sorry, before we go, Raichi
What was the
made a
super chat?
special request. Raichi made a special request, and you know what? I think it's worth it. It says, why not a quick shout out to Game Pass for this month? I think I have it here.
What's on
Xbox
Game Pass
Game
this
Pass.
month?
There is Xbox Game Pass. Remaining September games include Visions of Mana, Frostpunk 2, and the
Whoa!
return of Hades. It is nuts. This thing, I'm telling you, the value for money on Game Pass is madness.
Yeah,
This is the closest to piracy that I've ever been.
They
yeah.
just had Hollow Knight drop on there too. That's fucking
Silk
crazy.
Song, and also Woke's favorite game, Dragon Age of Veilguard last month. I mean,
Oh,
it's
get
not
the hell
bad.
out of here.
It's
No.
I
not
mean, they got
bad.
Call of Duty coming out later.
Call
It's
of
gonna
Yep.
be crazy
Booty. Call of
Outer
Booty.
Worlds
with the new,
2.
Outer Worlds. Man, I didn't even think about that. That's crazy alone.
Yep.
Rachie trying to
Yeah,
add
they're
another 30
cooking.
minutes to this show. He's trying to add another 30 minutes to this show.
Well,
Man.
he's not gonna. 'Cause I gotta eat dinner.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
bro, I'm
So yeah,
starving.
it's a worthwhile shout. Hades, Game of the Year contender when it did come out. Visions of Mana is an above average JRPG. If you're into that, please make sure to check out Visions of Mana. Deep Rock, everyone already knows how legendary Deep Rock is.
Never
Sopa,
played Deep Rock.
I don't even know what that is. Sworn, I don't know what that is. Endless Legend, also don't know what that is. Frostpunk, one of the best, what is it? It's like a real time strategy, but also political, base management, group management sim. It's amazing. It's amazing. And this is Frostpunk 2. The first one was awesome. The second one is also awesome. Peppa Pig. If you have kids, Wobbly Life.
Yeah, my daughter will be happy to hear that's back.
Yep. Lara Croft. Never heard of this one. Have you guys seen this Lara Croft game? I've
What
never
is
heard of
it?
this. It
What's
just
it
says
called?
Lara Croft here, and then there's some. Oh, hold on. Let me just. Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light. The
No
hell is this?
idea.
Hold on. Let me open YouTube to see some gameplay.
Bro, there was a long period of time between like when the PS2 and Xbox came out
Uh
until
huh.
Tomb Raider 2013 where I just didn't play Tomb Raider.
Same. Same.
Uh,
And the Guardian of Light. Let's see this gameplay. The fudge?
Buck looks it up. It's the best game he's ever seen. Can't believe it.
Okay, so this is like a cutscene.
Yeah,
Okay, here's
kind
some
of.
gameplay. Here's some gameplay. What is this? Turn-based? This is a mobile game?
Oh, let's go, dude.
Oh, come on, Xbox.
Let's go. Speaking of sick games, New Blood's bringing all their games. I mean, they're starting to bring all their games to Xbox. If you don't know who New Blood is, they make really fucking awesome indie FPS games on PC, and they're all coming to Xbox, and they're all going to be Xbox Play Anywhere.
Okay, so going back to the list so we can leave, right? The Lara Croft game it's a mid-mobile game. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna pretend. I'm not gonna pretend.
Shut
Modern
up,
Warfare,
Low. Fake
Modern Warfare,
gamer.
Modern Warfare is a solid first-person shooter for the King 2. Good strategy game. Overthrown, never heard of it. So yeah, once again, Xbox Game Pass, best value in gaming. Go argue with all of your ancestors and still lose. It is what it is. Ham, take us out, brother.
Oh, I mean, you kind of took it away when I was taking it out.
Sorry, man. Reggie sent the super chat.
So
What did I do?
it's all good, man. I love it. No, we'll talk to y'all. We'll talk to y'all later. I mean, other than that, keep it gaming, keep it moving. Peace out, y'all.
See ya.